Oh, day 8. This was an interesting one. I was on such a high from finishing week 1 that I thought, yep, this challenge is ours. Not in the winning the Horse Boss Challenge sense, but just that I was going to achieve all of my hopes and dreams and it was going to happen like that. What a crap show it turned out to be. I had a sick dog, and in hindsight, I should not have ridden. I was distracted, which made him distracted. You can see here that, we were just both frustrated. I was really annoyed, I'm going to be honest, because lead changes is something that Zorro knows, but he would just not catch that lead coming out of that first drum. He became hot and reactive. Here, I've sped it up because it's a really long video, but I ended up just trying to do some work away from the drum and tiny small figure of 8s to try to force that lead change. It kind of worked, but he was agitated. And I was really disappointed too because I ended up going back to two-handed, and as you all know, my goal is to go to my horn, and I'm trying to practice everything slow like that. But it was to try to help him settle, and it did work. So, okay, there's a win. So what I realised, although he knows this drill, he doesn't know it since I've changed him going to the left at the, a couple of months ago. Once I realised that, it was like ping. It all sort of made sense. So tomorrow we will try again. I don't care if we only walk and trot it, and if we lope, well, that's cool, but we'll be keeping it slow because, yeah, he obviously is struggling with the new direction. And so, yeah, slow is what he needs right now, not my assuming that he just knows what to do. Oh my God, you guys, what a difference 24 hours can make, and just shifting your mindset a little bit. Today I revisited day 8 drills and then moved on to the day 9 drills of over finishing the drums. I didn't necessarily do the pattern. I need to keep him nice and calm. Well, I need to stay nice and calm, and that keeps him nice and calm. So I was just sort of focusing on whatever it took today to achieve that goal. So I started off with day 8 drills slow. And as I've said, my one thing for today was to remain patient. I just let him make a mistake and then kindly show him how I wanted him to respond. And that worked. I realised that my idea yesterday was true about knowing the drill, but not about the left drum first. And also the feel of me going to my horn and one-handed has got to feel different for him. It's something new. Once I realised that, I felt a sense of calm come over me, and I had a whole new understanding. And let me just say, we got on a whole lot better, and he was back to my normal Zorro. Like, look how relaxed he is today. And we finished the day with finishing the pattern, and I'm going to chalk it up to 6. Oh, wow. Today was a dead set game changer day. So driving across the arena drill. I really like this drill. It is something that I've used before because Zorro was one, and he still is, one to shoulder drum. So running to the fence was something that was taught to me probably 2 years ago at a clinic. So I really like this drill. I'm not going to lie. I was so freaking proud of how loose my rein was and that I was soft with my hands. Ask any of my friends, any of the clinicians that I have been to, it's always my hands that I get picked on for. So this was a massive, massive, massive win for me. I did realise that to suit his style, which is naturally elevated, you can see that there with his head, I must keep my hands low, but mostly forward. So I guess like we see with our girl Fallon, like up near his ears. And who'd have thought it? When I stuck to that, he turned the barrel without me pulling on his face, and it all kept forward momentum. I just need to keep remembering to drive forward with my seat and my legs, and this is something that I will continue to take with me for the rest of the challenge. It's amazing how the goalposts change all the time. And funnily enough, I remember the last challenge I did, week 2, was the week that, these are just some stills of my day 10 drills. Week 2 was the week that the challenges arose, but the light bulbs switched on. So if you're having a funny week, I think it's about normal this time. Here we are, day 11, and I'm not going to lie, but I was pretty grateful for these drills, well, like this opportunity today to work on some softening. I know I've seen on the girls that are posting daily that, you know, this is a great opportunity to find some holes in our training. And be able to work on them away from the pattern, and just how important it is to continue on with the foundation work. Yes, it's foundation, which, essentially I guess means beginning, but I think if we are going to be good horsemen or horsewomen, we need to keep going back to those, because our horses are never really finished. There's always something to learn. I found after 20 minutes that we did have real progress, and I stayed patient. Instead of making him do the manoeuvres I wanted, even when I was less than happy about his high head carriage, I learnt to just wait for the response I wanted, even if it was just a fraction of a second. And then I tried real hard to be quick with the release, because I can be a little bit slow with that, I will admit. It didn't take him too long to work it out, and I'm feeling much more confident being a leader for him and not expecting him to just know all the stuff and things, especially if I'm not giving him all the information that he needs. I think that's really important. It's a really important thing to recognise that they're not mind readers. We don't literally speak the right language. We speak a language of body language. So if we're not giving them all the information that's required, how can we expect them to just know what we want? So I always think it's great to go back to these kinds of days, because it just jogs your memory that we need to be a good leader for them, a kind leader for them, and they'll give us anything we ask for, if we just ask for it the right way. So day 12 was really good for, just reflecting on what my pre-run routine is. There's nowhere to enter up at the moment. Australia kind of goes to sleep in July, unless you live up in Queensland. But these are some barrel races I've got booked in to go to in the next month or two. Day 13, aftercare routine. Again, it's something really good to address and look at and reassess if there's anything you can be doing better. So yeah, when, I actually had a really nice day today. So I was able to hose him off after his ride. Yeah, he really enjoyed that. So, yep, today was cool. Hey guys, can you believe we've reached the end of another week in this Horse Boss Challenge? My God, it is going fast. So day 14, just some reflection. I really feel like Zorro is getting stronger now in his hind end. We've been using the drills, and I've also been doing a bit more backing than I had been, and I can definitely feel a difference now. I feel like we're communicating better. I'm listening to him. I'm hearing him. But I also feel like he's hearing me now too, a lot better. So I thought this week was great to think about my routines. A very wise friend on the rodeo road told me last year to have a pre-run list and never deviate from the list. And guess what? I had been. So not so much, like I have my own routine, but not that I had changed the way I do things or anything, but I hadn't put that list in my new gooseneck yet. So that will be happening. I liked thinking about the routines because it made you think, am I being consistent? Am I doing the same things all the time, or am I changing it all the time? And you know what? I actually do stick to my little routine quite well, and I'm going to keep that up because I really think that has played a part in decreasing my anxiety come barrel day. I do get nervous, obviously, just before I run, but I'm not waking up feeling sick anymore. So I definitely think that helps. So new goals that I want to stick with going into week 3 is to keep my hands low and forward on Zorro, because I have found that helps him. And I don't want to quit using my lower body all the way around the turn. I do tend to do that. Like, I get to my flat spot, which is about 3/4 of the way around the drum, and I'm now quite aware that I quit using my legs. So they're the 2 goals I'm going into week 3 with. Catch you then.